special guest tonight for story time is Barbara Woods, who is a member and environmental justice team co-chair here at Fourth Universalist, and just a wonderful artist who has led some art workshops in the fall. And I'm just so excited that she is going to be able to come and join us tonight for a little craft to accompany our normal story time. So I'm going to unpin myself and I'm going to turn over to Barbara.
Thank you, Amber. Welcome, everybody. And I'm really excited to make Valentines with you because you all know it's coming up, right? And what is a heart anyway? It has two sides like that. So it's a little bit like that story that Amber was talking about being blue or red, because a heart could be any color, right? It doesn't have to be just red. It can be anything that you like. In fact, a Valentine doesn't even have to have hearts. It could have circles, it could have squares, it could have anything you like. So today we're going to make a little collage, and a collage is when you take papers and you put them on top of each other and you put a little glue so that they stick. And you can make a card that's a flat card, or you can make a card that folds. You can even make a card that pops out, which is really fun too. So let's get started and we'll make some of these different cards. All right, so you can either make a flat card like this, or you can make a card that's looks like a card that has a cover, and a front cover and a back cover. It's up to you. And you can just take a piece of scrap paper, cut it out, like just fold it, and then cut it out, and then you can make another cutout. So you can have two hearts if you want. And you could take it and you can glue it onto your piece of paper if you want to. Also, trace around some environmental justice team work. We save things like this or try to recycle them in different ways. So I'm going to do that by making some shapes that go around my card and trace it, and then layer the collage on top. So I'm just going to glue this down on top of here. And you can see I just cut out one heart and then another heart in the middle. And then when you open it, you have two. And then you just take your glue stick, you open it up, and you just glue it on. I'm going to make a card. I have two daughters and a husband, so I'm going to make a card for them. So I'm going to have a front cover and an inside to my Valentine. You can decide how you want it to open, if you want it to open to the right or to the left. You can also take a piece of paper, and if you cut a long strip like this, you can cut your long strip in half. This is how you make a pop-out heart. You can fold it so it goes towards you, has a little flap, and then behind. And it makes what's called an accordion fold. See how it looks a little bit like an accordion? And you leave a little piece that you're going to glue on. So when you open the card, your heart's going to pop out like that. See how it has folds? You can kind of see it from the side a little bit more easily. All right, and I'm going to put that on my card. I'm going to put that on the inside because I'm going to fold it up and have a card that pops out when you open the card. All right, so I'm going to put a little glue on that. And then I'm going to take my paper, and actually in honor of what Ember was talking about, I'm going to make a blue heart rather than a red heart. So I'm going to fold my piece of paper. So much easier to make hearts when you fold the paper. I'm going to make a little fold here. And I'm just going to cut a heart like this. And a heart has a pointed end and it has a round end. And if you fold your paper and you're cutting it on the fold, you'll see you have a heart that has two sides. And I can put this right on my little accordion fold that I made earlier. And I can have a heart that pops out when I open my card. So let me just glue that on. And the environmental justice team is supporting the Fair Food Program. It's the coalition of Immokalee workers. These are farm workers. And the Fair Food Program has a program called Dump Wendy's, which is what they want people to do because Wendy's is not supporting fair food. So I'm going to be putting this hashtag Dump Wendy's on my card after I make it and put it on my Instagram because that supports the farm workers. So it gives a little pressure for Wendy's so that they pay the farm workers fairly. They just want $1 extra per tomato, not for each worker, but per tomato. So I'm going to be doing that to help with the coalition of Immokalee workers. So that's really how you make Valentines. It's kind of simple. You can make a front and a back, and now I have a heart that pops out on my little accordion fold. And I'm going to say Happy Valentine's Day right here on my heart. And I'm going to give it to my husband and my kids. And that's how you do it. Amber, do you have any questions?
Let's see. What would be like something fun that you could put on like the back? What do you like to put on the back of your Valentine's cards? I always drew like, a logo of my own brand. Like this is an Ember Kelly production.
And what did your logo look like, Ember?
Oh, it changed from year to year. I don't remember. It's been a little while since I hand drew a Valentine's card.
Did you have an animal that was your favorite animal?
Penguins. I think
penguins.
Penguins would always look good on a Valentine's card.
Yeah, you could put a penguin on your heart that pops out. That would be really nice to put a penguin right here. I wonder what other animals some of the kids could come up with, favorite animals that they could draw on their heart.
We are watching the chat. If anybody wanted to leave us any comments about something they might add to a Valentine's card that you're making, I think
maybe I'll put.
Doing something nice because the coalition of Immokalee workers, they're friends of Fourth Universalist. They've come and talked to them before, and so Valentines are a thing that you can do for both people that are in your family, but also for people who are friends to you as well. So that's always nice. Is feel free to make as many of them as you want. You don't have any limit to the amount of Valentines that you can give.
I'll put a bird on mine. It's going to look more like a songbird than a penguin. Let's see.
Songbirds are okay too.
I know the kids are going to have really good ideas because they usually have wonderful ideas about what animals to put on a Valentine.
I think a songbird sounds like it makes a lot of sense because lots of people sing.
So yeah,
so
maybe my songbird will. Yeah, love songs, some happy songs. I definitely do that. Just like Amber's tail you could put a little, with your color pencils, if you have some color pencils, you can definitely add some color pencils to your card. It's always nice having more than one medium. So you have cut paper, you have colored pencils. I think even on my blue heart, I'll put some blue on my songbird. Now, Ember, what do you normally say on your Valentine's Day cards? What words should we use? Should we say?
Sometimes I just take it easy and just say Happy Valentine's Day. But
You do? You
say things like,
you ever have a poem?
I have done some poems in my time. Lots of I love you, or one of the favorite sayings in our family is love you to the moon and back. So that's always a fun one. You could put a moon on your Valentine's card and write that.
Just like on your shirt, right, Ember? Don't you have moons on your shirt?
Oh yeah, people can't see
Yeah.
because I'm not pinned, but I have moons on my shirt, so you could put some lots of different options, because that's the fun thing about Valentine's Day cards is you can add any aspect, because love is a really, really big thing that we can share in lots of ways.
It's true, because we have love of our friends, we have love of our family, we have love of our community and our Fourth U community and our coalition of Immokalee workers, and love of people that are supplying food for us, fresh food for us. It's true, Ember. Yeah. We'd love to see photographs of what the kids are going to make. Maybe they could send them in to us.
Yes, whether
and
whether you're making them now, or if you're watching this in the future, which is always likely to happen with these lives, we definitely would love to see if you're kids, or if you're young at heart and watching this and you made a Valentine's Day card. We definitely would love to see it. So, Barbara, thanks so much for coming and teaching us a little bit about the art and some creative ideas for our Valentine's Day cards. It's a little bit of a strange year. It's not like some of us aren't in schools or in person where we can give these, but it's never too late to send a letter, or there's lots of different options of ways that you can send a Valentine's Day card, even if you just take a picture and send it to somebody that matters to you. There's so many options for you. So thank you, Barbara, for joining us and for sharing your gifts with the community as far as art.
Thank you, Ember.